Hello there, you lovely lot. I hope you are having a fabulous Sunday. Welcome back to Crafters TV. We've got a brilliant day of shows lined up for you today. Absolutely loads of great deals. We're going to kick off, of course, with Colour Me Happy, which will be here with you for the next couple of hours. Got some brilliant deals for you on Classiques, as well as fantastic stamps. And don't forget as well, there is a 50% off of all Clear Crafts companion stamps flash sale happening over on the website. That is only going to last up until the end of today. So if you want to take advantage of that, then please do head over there and have a little look. I'm not on my own. She's back with me again. Corrine Robinson's with us in the studio. How are you, Corrine?
I'm really good, really good. Can't wait to show you all things Classique pens. We're going to have a ball. We're going to do so much colouring and hopefully give you some tips and techniques. It's going to be really fun. But we've got some really different stamps. We're going to start with our Make-A-Wish, which is absolutely gorgeous, our lovely little toadstools. We're maybe going to have a look at some animals. It's going to be so much fun, and I hope you can join me for that.
Yeah, it's a really, really lovely and mindful show, this one, isn't it? Something else though we've got to tell you about before we get started is the fact that we have got a Showtime special for you, and my, oh my, what a Showtime special it is, because the Gemini foil press machine should be $99.99. It's that price day in, day out over on the website, and we sell absolutely shed loads of them. I've never seen it this low. $59.99, so 40% saving. Absolutely every one of you is going to get. It is UK only, I'm afraid. But look, there's a US warehouse clearance happening a little bit later, so we had to do something special for UK customers. That's why we've worked on this. That means with your platinum discount, you can pick this up today for $47.99. It's £100 worth of machine. It creates beautiful hot foiling on a whole host of different surfaces, and we'll show you that as we go through the show today as well. In fact, let's take a moment. I know there's going to be loads of you grabbing this already. Let's take a moment. Let's share with you the features of this amazing foil press machine, because the amount of things that it can do is absolutely incredible. Let me share with you first some of the things that you can foil onto, which is rather fabulous. So things like all of your different cardstocks, so black card, Centura craft card, pattern cardstocks, mirror card, watercolour card, black card, glitter cards. Then all your other fabrics. So think about using this across all of your soft crafting too. Denim, cotton, faux leather, glitter, vellum, craft metal, ribbon, acetate. All of these things can be foiled onto beautifully, which is brilliant. You get everything you need in the box as well. So you get the machine, all of the shims, the tweezers, the finger holders. You've got the foils in there. You even get stamps and foil stamp and cut dies as well in there as well. So let me just take a few minutes and share with you the features of the incredible foil press.
The Gemini foil press has arrived. Professional and luxurious hot foil letterpress can now be achieved in your own home with our innovative foil press system. This clever machine has been designed with so many fabulous and unique features, and it really does take paper and mixed media crafting to an exciting new level. Delivering professional looking foiling results using a hot press technique that ensures crisp, clean images. Perfect for stationery, invitations, party decorations, home decor, and so much more. The foil press is the only hot foiling system that uses a silicon plate, and we've created a plate that has edge-to-edge heat, so no matter where you place the dies, the heat will be the same. There are no cold spots or hot spots, just one consistent temperature, which again ensures perfectly foiled results every time you use it. Fast heat up reduces wait time, making projects faster to complete. The innovative foil stamp and cut dies allows you to do exactly that, creating professional quality hot stamping, and they work on everything from paper, fabric, cardstock to leather, vinyl, balsa wood and more. Don't waste any of your foil, as you can use the negative foil left over to create another project. With any machine that involves the use of heat, safety features are an absolute priority. The foil press has been fitted with a built-in cool-down feature that kicks in when the machine has been in use for a lengthy amount of time. There is also an automatic shut-off feature that will turn the machine off if the heated platform has been engaged for 25 minutes and not used. Everything needed comes in the box, including a handy manual which gives you all the time and temperature settings for the dies, so you can start foiling straight away. The Gemini foil press, made by crafters, for crafters.
It really is such an incredible machine, such a great extension if you've got a Gemini Junior. Remember, you can use this through that larger Gemini machine with the extender plate as well. So loads of you have got that already and love it. I've never seen it on such a discount like this. Brilliant deal on this, Corrine. Foiling just adds such a touch of luxury, doesn't it, to all of your crafting?
It certainly does. It just lifts any project you want to make. So let's have a quick look at a few little samples I've got here. So you can see here, we have foiled our love die, and then we've foiled with the negative as well. So that gives us a lovely effect. So there isn't, you know, you can minimise your waste by minimise how much you waste by using the waste. There's too many waste there, isn't there? Absolutely gorgeous. How elegant is this with a wedding card? So we've foiled the Mr. and Mrs. and, you know, in the blues and the reds, and then we've also foiled our congratulations as well. It looks so elegant, and it's not going to scratch off, it's not going to peel, it's there for good. So we've used our frame die to cut out of Miri, but maybe you don't have the right words to fit in die form, so foil them instead. Craft room, how about that as a plaque for your door? Perfect. Make them personal for the people that, you know, you're giving your projects to. We've foiled our...
Oh, that's awesome, isn't it?
It is, isn't it?
It always blows my mind that you can foil onto things that are slightly porous as well, so like ribbons and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, you can foil onto your ribbons, your fabrics, your cork, whatever you want to, you know, whatever you want to. It looks brilliant. And here we have, like, a little memory book, as you can see on there. Doesn't that look beautiful? So we've foiled the frame, we've foiled the background, we've foiled the sentiment as well. So they all work completely. And I don't think that one has been... Oh, messed with foiled the background. Oh, the thank you.
Oh, it's that middle sentiment. Yeah, I love those ones.
There you go.
So cool, aren't they? Absolutely loads that you can do with them. And what a steal at this price as well. In a £100 machine, $47.99 today as a platinum member, which is absolutely amazing value. Lots of you going for that already. It's your Showtime surprise. So you can only get this obviously that price, we can't hold that all day. I mean, we can't hold it beyond today. So till midnight tonight is when you can snap that up. After midnight tonight, you will not be able to get a hold of it. So please be quick if you want it. I know the stock's going to go very fast on that. Carletta's saying good morning, everyone. Suzette Suze is saying hi, all from PEI. Jennifer's saying good morning. Stephen Nicole is in. Sunny and warm Andover. It is warming up today. It's going to be 29 this afternoon. I mean, never happens in the northeast. Never happens. I don't think it's been 29 the whole time I've been coming up here, ever. So it's going to be a warm one today. The lovely Lynn saying, hi Joyce, Joe, Corrine, the CTV team. Eve B saying, morning, beautiful crafty peeps. Pat Coombs is saying good morning as well. Sarah Brown's in Australia, hope you're all doing well. It's Sunday night here. Taylor Suggs saying hi, as is Cheryl as well. Let's move on then. Very busy on that. Let's have a little look at something that we're going to be focusing on in this Colour Me Happy show. A brilliant starter collection for you. So if you don't yet own Classiques, or maybe you want to start your classic colouring journey, this is a brilliant opportunity for you to do so. So you're going to get two different stamp sets within here. These have been designed to beautifully complement your Classique markers. You've got your cardstock in there as well, and then two sets of your Classiques. I'm going to pick these up and show you exactly the colours you are getting in here. So in this particular one, you're going to get cherry red. This is your mango, aniseed, carnation. That one there is your, what's that one called?
Is that cardinal?
Carnine. Carnine.
Oh,
Carmine, there we are. It's too early on a Sunday for upside down, back to front. Fuchsia, you just get the pink tulip, the fruit pink, you've got hydrangea, lavender, orchid, and you've also got the antique plum in there. Antique plum. What an interesting colour. I used to have ornamental purple plums, you know, Corrine.
Did you?
Yeah, in my old garden. They were a nightmare, kept dropping onto the lawn. You'd have to pick them up because they going to go rotten otherwise.
They would really damage.
Yeah, ornamental plum. I mean, if you're going to be a plum, who wants to be an ornamental plum? What's the point of that?
Yeah,
you want to be an edible plum, don't you? You don't want to be an ornamental plum.
You couldn't eat them?
No, just very small ornamental purple plums, about this big, yeah.
Wow.
Strange.
I don't think I've ever heard of that.
Anyway, let's share with you the other collection that you're getting. You're also going to get the nature in here, and in there you've got olive green, forest green, avocado, you've got grass, alpine green, ivy, umber, mocha, cocoa, coffee bean, brown, grey, and another of the brown grey. So they are all colours that you're going to get included in there, which is a great set. You've got 24 markers in there in total, and the markers on their own are worth £40. So you're not really paying a lot more to get all of the other added bits that are going to complement it beautifully. So make sure you are snapping that up. Any questions you've got about anything colouring related, now's a great opportunity to get them into us as well. Crafters TV over on Facebook, Crafters Companion if you are across on YouTube. Right, we are going to go over to Corrine then. Where would you like to start on this glorious Sunday morning, Corrine?
We're going to start with our Make-A-Wish die. This is absolutely gorgeous. So you've got your two little toadstools and you've got your sentiment. So you've got your Make-A-Wish, you've got a little magic can take you a long way, and a dream is a wish your heart makes. So this is absolutely lovely. So I've popped my stamp on here. I did just prime it with my watermark, my translucent, because it was a brand new stamp. So I just stamped over onto some scrap, and now I'm going to go in with my pebble, and I can see straight away that my pebble is sticking a lot better to that because it's been primed already. So we can pop that on here. So I love stamping with pebble, especially when you're doing something like this, like your nature. It's just that little bit softer than your black. Don't get me wrong, I use my Noir black, and I've got it at the side of me here a lot. It's a really useful ink to have, but you know, maybe you want something a little bit gentler, then this is going to work perfectly for you. So we pop that on here. I'm using my stamping platform because I always do. Line it all up, make sure they're all in the little gaps. Have I got it lined up in case I need to go back in? And then I can press it down. So I'm just going to go all the way over, just pressing, because if I can get it right first time, that's got to be of benefit. So we can pop that just in there, press, and then look at that first time. Now I have, you see, notice, put it onto my stamping mat as well. I just like that because it just means that if your work surface isn't totally flat, I mean, I've got a perfect image first time there, and I'm really pleased with that.
Yeah, I guess, I suppose if you haven't got a perfectly flat work surface, you'll not get even pressure, will you?
No, even with a platform, you know what I mean? The platform can only be as flat as the surface underneath it. So there we go. Now, I have been hankering over one of these for so long. I have got my Totally Tiffany rotating board. This is what I've been really waiting for.
Have you not had one of these before?
No,
Right.
no. So I made sure I put my name on the side. No,
Yeah,
no one's taking this one off me.
You've got the deluxe as well, haven't you? Because you're getting it with the extra bits and the bag today as well, which is excellent.
Got the bag. I didn't get a bag.
You haven't got a bag. Oh, you need a Nancy bag. So you got the rotating design board itself in the show today. You will also get the bag, which looks like this. It's brilliant. It's just a brilliant little tote bag that your board fits in. And then you've also got the magnetic design set, which you've got on yours as well, which is particularly great for things like scrapbooking as well. Brilliant deal for you on that, saving you £14 or $27. They are excellent, aren't they, Corrine?
I have got that bag. I didn't realise.
Have you? Check you out.
There we go. There we are. They sent me the whole. Right. Okay. So this is perfect. So I've got the perfect work surface, and when I want to, I can just rotate it. Now, I haven't forgotten the simple rules that we've got. I actually don't need the magnetic. I could actually take my magnetic sheet off because I'm not doing that. But I haven't forgotten the rules. I'm still going to work onto a piece of card. This is just a piece of stamping card or multi-purpose card, and then we can work through there. Now, I've got a whole host of my pens here. I've got my MB3, which is my mocha. I've got my BG5, which is my grey, so we're going to use that to edge all the way around. I've got my dark red 3, my cherry red. I've got my BO2, which is my orange, well, mango, my orangey colour. I've then got LY3, aniseed, and YG2, olive green. That is a lovely green. And then also LG5, which is the grass green. So I'm going to start with some simple bits. So I'm going, it's not all about every time having to do lots of shading. I can come in with this fern and I can just come up here and I can just colour this in. You don't have to do shading all the time. And I love this because as I turn, I can turn it round. Oh, I've been hankering over one of these boards for so long. It's just going to make colouring so much easier. I know it's held down tight because I put the bulldog clip at the top, but everything, you know, is just going to sit where I need it to. But don't forget, you know, just because you now got it on there, you still need to put your paper underneath to blot up the ink. So what's happening is when we colour, it will come through on Nina card. So, sorry, I never said, I've stamped onto Nina card. So if you are new, we haven't really taken it back. If you're new, these are our alcohol pens. So I should have said this first. So I stamped with an alcohol-proof ink pad. So this is what we've taken the guesswork out for you. In this collection, we've given you Nina card. So Nina card is our alcohol colouring card. We've also given you your alcohol-proof ink, and then we've given you your alcohol pens. So you don't need to think any more about it, you know what I mean? Everything is there if you're ready to go. But if you know, if you've already a stamper, then this might just be a lovely little add-on addition you've got there. So we're just colouring in just round here. There we go, we can colour all the way around just there. Now,
so you're just doing these smaller sections out. I know a lot of time you do shading. Will you just do flat colouring in these smaller sections?
Flat colouring in here. I just want to show you, we're going to do flat colouring, we're going to do shading. You know, you don't always, it's not always about doing lots of shading, and it can still look absolutely fantastic. There we go. But what we are going to do, and I'm going to show you a technique in a minute, is we're going to make it look 3D by using our grey pen to go all the way around the outside at the end. So, and that's great because if, like me, occasionally you go out of the lines, because I sometimes look up to check whether I've got my everything in the right place for the camera, I sometimes then just slip out of the lines, and the grey will actually hide any little mishaps you might have. So we can see absolutely just brings it to life. But because I'm using the Nina card, it's just soaking up, you know, soaking up that ink, but letting it travel if I need it to. So it's not sucking the life out of my pen at all. There we go. We can just come down here. Just do that. I'll just do this one and then across on there.
Yeah, it's the biggest fair take on, isn't it? Not only, you know, not getting the best blend if you're not using the best paper for or cardstock for what you're doing, but it also can be really quite not damaging to your pens, but not the best use of them, can it?
No, it's gonna just literally drain them of colour. Right. So you know that's not going to do your pens any good whatsoever, is it? Yeah, so you know you want to get the most out of your pens. You want to get the most out of all your craft materials. So you know use the right products, and if you do that, you know they're going to last as long as possible. So we can just do that, and then I'm going to come in with my yellow. And the great thing about having cardstock behind is if I need to check my colours, I can then just sort of check it on there, and it's not going on to onto the board. So I'm just going to colour that in just to there. Can you see so far we've done no shading? Don't worry, we're going to do lots of blending in a minute. I'm just doing some of the nice easy bits just to show you how quick and easily you can bring them to life. Let's do this other one. Lovely dandelion clocks, aren't they?
Really,
perfect.
Really lovely.
Perfect for you. Make a wish.
What would you be wishing? Well, you can't tell us because it won't come true,
No,
will it?
I can't tell you.
I'm always a bit troubled with the fact you can't just wish for more wishes. I think that's a little bit of a cop-out.
Yeah. Isn't there something like an Aesop fable or a moral or something that if you're too like over greedy and you wish for too much, then
you don't get it. That's probably why I've never got anything for you.
Do you think that's what it is?
Yeah, I think so.
Do you think so?
I don't know.
So let's just do the stem of my toadstool. So I'm just going to come in here and I'm going to use the bullet end. So let's just have a look. So that's my mocha, really lovely colour. Now one thing you need to remember about alcohol pens is they always, as the alcohol evaporates, they're going to dry a little bit lighter.
Right.
So when you put it on, just remember it's going to come, no, I am going to go back in with my tip. It's going to dry a little bit lighter. So I'm going to come down here and just draw here. Now, if you've watched our Leanne do any of her colouring, you will see something that she does called the preserved highlight. So that's just about colouring and leaving a little bit of white, and it adds dimension. So it's just about colour coming down and then just leaving a little bit of that white just where you do. So the first layer you put down is your blend, is your first blend, and that's going to really, this pen, I think I could do with a new one of these ones as well, is going to you just want to get that even coat of your colour. So let's just, I might be coming over there and borrowing one of the pens out of your pack, because this one is nearly out. So this is another good reason if you want to get the pens that are in this pack are your sort of colours that you're going to use all the time. So maybe you've had them before and you just need to do a bit of a refill. Oh,
they are great that it can be refilled as well, isn't it? I mean, a lot can't these days, so brilliant that you've got the option to do that.
Yeah, you can refill these, but I mean, getting this collection could just be to replace some of yours that are starting to run out as well. So, you know, absolutely perfect. So I've just put in there, left a couple of little white bits just to give a little bit of dimension. And then we're going to come in. Oh, let me just do these little bits first. Let's go in on the yellow and just put in a little bit of yellow on the mushroom bits here. It's easier to do this bit first. Put these bits in. So that's going to look perfect. Just it'll give it again added dimension. Put those bits in first. There we go. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come with my mango, my burnt orange too, and I'm just going to pop that down first. Now you might think, oh, that's not quite the right colour, but it will get there in a minute. So we can pop that one on first. Dear me, I definitely need some new pens here, Joe.
Oh no. Well, I know you can get some today. It's a pretty good deal on, actually.
Is it a good deal, is there?
Yeah.
Oh, you'll have to tell me all about that.
Some pretty good deals if you need a starter kit, or maybe you just want all the pens. I've got some brilliant deals on a 60-piece pen collection and a 54-piece as well. In fact, I'll share with you details after this demo. How about that?
Yes, definitely, because that one is definitely running out. And then, look, the red's doing brilliant. So I can then come round with my red, just going to start down at the bottom corner. There we go. Could I have your BO2 out of your starter pack? I think it'll be out of the red one.
BO2.
BO2, yes.
PO2.
B for Bertie. Burnt
BO2,
orange.
the mango.
Bright orange, yes. Can you see it in there?
Tracy's going to have you.
Oh. I'll give you a swap. I'll give you my one that's nearly run out. So
what a great deal for me that is. There you go. You have the empty one. I'll have the new one.
At least then the pack's still got one in.
You'll probably find that exactly the same thing's already been done once in the past, probably, I'd imagine. Yeah. That's what you find out now.
Oh, you just brought a waft of cool air with you. That was
Did
nice.
I?
Yes, you did. That
Oh,
was lovely.
nice.
That was really nice.
Yes, I think we need to. I was thinking about fan positions through the day. I think we need to get that big fan that's over there, Corrine, over your side. I think we need to get it in by the door, pumping the cool air from the outside inside. There was a big. There was a section on. I don't normally listen to Radio 4 coming in. But there was a big section today on the way in about how to keep your house cool, little tips that you can do. The biggest tip is do not open your windows unless the temperature outside is lower than the temperature inside. So the worst thing you can do on a hot day, if it's cooler inside than it is outside, leave the windows closed is the first thing you can do.
All right.
Yeah, because you want to keep the air that's inside until, obviously it will heat up through the day, and when it gets to a point where it's hotter inside than outside, that's the point you open the windows apparently. Cover all of your windows on the outside as best you can. So even if you've got like a parasol, put that in front of your window, even if you can actually cover them over, putting foil over the outside of them apparently on really hot days is how you keep them cool. If you've got one room in your house that gets particularly hot, some people it's like conservatory and then the lounge that's off the conservatory. keep those doors closed and rule that room out of bounds. By not entering and exiting that room, you'll keep the rest of the rooms cooler, apparently.
Ah, right, yes.
What else was there? There was quite a lot. Opening your loft hatch can help as well.
Oh yeah, because hot air rises.
Yeah, so if you get a lot of what was that, Charlotte? Spiders up there apparently. But if you get a lot of hot air accumulating in the upper floor of your house, opening the loft hatch apparently gets it out. A block of ice behind a fan, our producer Jamie's telling me.
In front of the fan.
In front of the fan.
So you're blowing the air across the ice.
Right.
There you go. Had you
I've
not heard of that one?
Not heard of that one, no. So there's that one to try. Yeah, what was the other ones?
We are a right information service, aren't we?
Yeah, we really are. We'll get BAFTA for this, I reckon. Yeah, you get one of those really expensive fans. I've got one of those at home. It's not enough, you know. It's not air conditioning that's the problem. And I'm going to feel it with a bump tonight because I stayed in the hotel last night and the aircon was really good, Corrine. And I actually had it cranked down to 16 degrees overnight, so it was freezing cold because I knew that tonight I'd be at home and it was going to be absolutely roasting. So I was like, maybe if I have an extra cold sleep to last night, maybe I won't feel it so much tonight. It's not what's going to happen, is it?
When did you last go into your house? So 4 days ago, the 4 days you've been here? Then,
yes, but I've got a friend staying who's arriving today, so they'll at least be able to open the windows and doors and get a bit of air in before
if it's
cooler outside than it is inside, yes, yeah. Only then. Yeah.
Right, what you can see here is laying down my red. Again, these colours have been used and used. I could really do with. We'll get there. So what I'm doing is I've popped down the red and then I put the orange in the top. But what I'm doing is I'm blending where the two meet, so we can really just get that lovely blend. So you can see, but hopefully we can just get this down. There we go, right. And then where the orange and the red, what a difference having a good pen that actually is full of ink makes. And then what you can do is you can come in, now don't be afraid to blend away. And what will happen is the line between the one and the other will disintegrate, and you're just sort of moving that ink around. So you get a very subtle, it'll just subtly start to blend out. Now I can see I've gone just over the line just there. I'm not too concerned because I'm going to show you a technique in a minute that's going to hide all that. So I can just come down here with my orange, and obviously the lighter the colour you're going to lift a little bit, but we can just start to bring that colour and just work it down there and just try and blend the two together, just like that. Can you see how that now is coming from the red down here into the orange?
Interesting as well, because I think a lot of the time we think about blending two colours, two of the same colours together, so two shades of the same colour. But I think sometimes we forget that actually, you know, separate colours will blend into each other as well.
Oh, they will, absolutely. So you can see how we've just managed. So you've sort of got that gradation of colour. And then I'm going to come down here with my brown grey again, and we can then just come all the way down, and then I'm just going to bring this one down here. Again, I'm just going to come all the way down, just laying down that colour, and every now and again, just giving it a little bit of a preserved highlight. Oops, don't go into the grass current. There we go. We can just do that. And it's just going to give, help with that feeling of, you know, being a round shape, that dimension. That's the word I was looking for, dimension. There we go. All the way down, just in between that grass, just like that, and all the way down there. And you just see how, let's just get how perfect that is starting to look.
Really gorgeous, isn't it?
Really pretty, isn't it? And then let's just finish this toadstool stalk. All the way down there. And then I'm going to stop just there and then do just there. And then the last little bit I'm going to do on this one is I'm going to bring in my light green, I think it is, LG. I think that's right. And then I'm just going to bring down the grass all the way around there. Just gently bring it down. And then I can just put a little bit of grass just down there.
Absolutely lovely, isn't it?
It is. And I'm just going to bring the grass up all the way. Just bring it down to here. There we go. Let's see if I can get a little bit more ink out of that side. There we are.
Remember as well, if you've already got the lots of stamps and dies, you know, and all the other bits, sort of ink pads and papers and stuff in your collection, we've got some brilliant deals on just the pens on their own as well, and I'll take you through those shortly because some really, really good deals on those.
Okay, so the last little bit I want to show you for this before we sort of jump ahead is once you've got it to there and you really want to make it pop, all we're going to do is we're going to get our BG5 and we're just going to come all the way around the outside. So I'm going to start here and I'm just going to bring this colour across here and then all the way around. And then we're going to bring that, and when that's dried and lightened off a little bit, it just adds to that effect of three-dimensional and it just lifts. Obviously you would have done all the other bits, but because this is at the front, it's really going to bring it further forward for you. So we can then just do that there. There we go. All the way around, just bringing it round, just like that. Now, it takes a few minutes, but it's a fantastic technique just to make it pop all the way down like that, round the outside, and just down there. Oops, let me turn that back round. And can you see how that now is really starting to stand out and pop? Now, I have jumped ahead because we've already been going on a few minutes, but look at that. So you can see exactly the same technique, and we've just done that one, and then I've just cut it with my gorgeous sort of scalloped border die. So once you've coloured it all in, just round the edges of all your shading, little bits of preserved highlight, blending the two colours. So, you know, just remember you don't have to blend two of the same family if you don't want to. So once we've got that, we can then, I'm just going to very quickly put it together on a project which will take me 2 minutes, and then that we are ready to go. So I've got some nice red, obviously using red because that's going to work so well with the red of the mushroom, of the toadstool.
Lots of people still chatting and saying hello from all over the place this morning. Who else we've got? Mary Kay says, good morning, Joe and Corrine. Been up early crafting, thinking it must be time for breakfast number 2. I mean, It is Sunday. Oh, 2 breakfasts. I could do with a second breakfast about now, I'm not going to lie.
Yes, I bet
Just
you could.
didn't cut it for me this morning.
Didn't it?
No.
Hotel breakfast wasn't...
Well, I mean, it was just, I'm on this stupid diet, aren't I? I had 4 fried eggs and 4 rashers of bacon.
Perfect.
That's what I had this morning, yeah. Would have been lovely with some toast. Everything I eat at the moment, I go, wouldn't that be lovely with a bread roll? Wouldn't that be nice with some toast? But we move, as the kids say. Kirsty D says, good morning, everyone. Sylvia saying morning. Lumen Genie is saying good morning to everyone as well. Sandra, I can see here as well. Loving the foil press, Sandra says, no such thing as waste with the foil press, only the negative and the positive. Absolutely.
That's it. That's what we were saying. So look at this. So just put some really pretty paper just to pick up sort of the oranges and the browns in the scene. I've used the next size up in my dies, my scalloped edges, and that's going to pop into here. We can pop that one on there. Then I've got my lovely scene. Now, you'll notice I'm using my all-purpose glue. Can you see how this has come through where we've done the blending? So this is why we always put a piece of cardstock, just any cardstock. It can be a scrap piece of paper behind the image that you're colouring, so that when you you don't end up marking your nice new board or anything like that. Now, as we said, you've got some little stamps in the collection, so we've just added one in there, and then I've got a couple of little gems which we can then just add in onto the edge, just about here, just sort of tone on tone. Looks absolutely lovely. Whoop, come on, pick up. There we go. 1, 2, and then, oh, there we are, a third one just there. And if you really wanted to, we could even add another couple just up in the top corner. So I think that is lovely. It's a really pretty stamp. One that you think, oh, I'm really going to get lots of use out of this, because it's just so pretty and it could work for so many occasions. Just, beautiful, beautiful card. Nice little stepper. How about that? Just with that gorgeous, gorgeous mushroom. Yeah, really, really brilliant. And I love that with Classiques as well, you can do any style of colouring. Portraits, landscapes, it's got absolutely anything is possible with these incredible markers, and really are a collection that will grow with you. So remember what you're getting in here included. Then you're going to get 24 of the markers included. That is your floral and your nature selection. You will then get 2 stamp sets as well. Let me show you those stamp sets in a little more detail so you can see just how gorgeous they are. So this is the first one that you've got there. That's Wonderful Friend, which is this one just here, and then you will also get Make a Wish too, which is that one there. You're going to get the perfect ink pad and the perfect card stock in order to create these beautiful results that you've got. If you don't want any of the extras that you've got, you've already got card stocks and stamps and all those other wonderful things, then we've got some other pen-only deals for you. So the first one I'm going to share with you, it's the same 2 12 pieces that were in the starter kit, but you'll get an extra 3 of our 12 packs as well. So you get the pastel, which has got the silk, vanilla, mimosa, light yellow, light chartreuse, pistachio. You'll also get the duck egg, the periwinkle. This one here is a soft purple, lilac sorbet, and the blossom in there as well. So they are the 12 colours there across the top. The next one, this one here is your brights. One of my favourite collections. This across the top here, you're going to get red spice, satsuma, sunshine, salad. No, thank you. Leaf green, marine, aqua blue, surf blue, denim, heather, and begonia in that one. And then the jewels, which are these ones here, again, across the top there, you're going to get sangria, lipstick, amber, fern green, jade green, Caribbean, navy blue, cobalt, dark blue, damson cranberry, and cocktail pink. So they are the ones that you've got in there. $78.99 or $126.99 is incredible value to get 60 amazing markers. When you look at the quality that Spectrum Noir bring us, it is quite unbelievable really for the price. Proprietary ink formulations in all of these, amazing quality Japanese nibs in them too. They are an excellent, excellent artist quality set of pens at craft prices, especially the full prices. These are excellent value. To have them today with the savings is brilliant. Now, we're going to move on to another selection, slightly different one for you. These ones put together in their colour families. This is the 54 pen collection that we're going to look at. I'm going to take you through what you're going to receive in here. Details are there on your screen. Another great saving for you. So this one here is your blues. You've got pearl blue, true blue, Prussian blue, cerulean, cyan, and sky blue. Then we've also got the yellows, and in here you've got moonlight, gold, golden, daffodil, canary, and dandelion. These are your pinks. Absolutely cannot get enough of the pinks. You've got bubblegum, rose red, magenta, tulip, cerise, and hot pink in there. This one here is your verdants, and that's pale citrus, lime green, pear green, willow, bamboo, and camo green there. Next up is your browns, so that's leather, russet, henna, natural brown, earth brown, and bark. This is the reds, and in here you'll get salmon, dark coral, flame red, poppy, ruby, and burgundy. In the purples, you will receive purple violet, pink violet, deep pink, violet, purple, and regal royal.
This one is your turquoises, so you've got ice green, aquamarine, teal, waterfall, peacock blue and petrol blue. And then finally the greys. The greys are so handy. They're a real staple of the collection. And the greys has got in here your brown grey, three of the brown greys and 3 of the ice greys, all in different shades. The IG2, I know that's the one that a lot of people like to use to go around the edge of their coloured images just to highlight it and make it pop. You've got 60 of these in here, which is brilliant value. 54 markers in here. $69.99 or $106.99 is your price there on that. $55.99, $85.59 for Platinum members. Don't forget about the Showtime Special. Showtime Special, Showtime Surprise. I always get it confused. Showtime Surprise is what you're looking at. Take a look at what today's is, because it is amazing. The Gemini foil press machine. I have never seen this with a 40% discount, which is brilliant. Lots of you going for this already. Let me show you what you're getting then, because you're going to get the actual machine itself, which is excellent. That's coming, of course, included. You've got absolutely everything you would. Although we're taking 40% off the price of this, we are not going to scrimp on the value that you are getting in the box. There's a couple of extra bits here that you're going to get as well. You'll get some foils, and you'll get 3 foil stamp dies as well included. But you've got all the different shims in here, the machine itself, the platform, the tweezers, is all there for you. And the other great thing about this is the amount of different things that you can foil onto with this too, because it will go onto a whole host of different substrates, I guess is what we call them, but of different materials. So you're looking at all of your different fabrics. So on here we've got denim, cotton fabric, faux leather, glitter, vellum, craft metal, ribbon, acetate. You get that wonderful foiling on absolutely all of them. And then all your different cardstocks here too. So black card, Centura, craft card, pattern paper, mirror, watercolour, black card with Spectrum Noir inks, glitter card as well. All of these can be foiled onto, and because it's a nice hot foiling, I think the great thing is a lot of things that foiled, I've seen other foiling systems before where maybe it's a cold foiling system or it's a foil pen system, and they're very foily at first, nice and shiny when you do them, but then after, you know, maybe weeks or months, they start to lose that shine. I know what it is about this hot foiling system, because of the way it puts the foiling down onto the surface you're working on, it really seems to keep it shine. All of the samples that we have, they are so shiny still, even months, in some cases years after we have foiled them. If you want to get this, you have to get it today. It is UK only. There's a warehouse clearance happening later in the US. We thought we'd do something really special for UK customers. $47.99 for a foil press. Absolutely unheard of. There's lots of you with this and the colouring deals in your baskets at the moment. So we're going to take a quick break and give you an opportunity to check those baskets out. So whilst you do that, here's all the details of Club Inspire.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash.
Make light work of intricate and delicate die-cutting designs with the Pokey tool from Crafter's Companion. An absolute essential part of any paper crafter's kit, its precise tip has been designed to release the tiniest pieces to reveal your finished results with absolute precision. And to make sure your finished project is perfect, each Pokey tool has a rubber tip protector, so there's no risk of damaging your die-cutting design or yourself. The Crafter's Companion Pokey tool is such an essential craft item, we've included 2 in each set.
Quick Buy, get yours now. Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash. Put away your tape measure and fabric scissors. The Threader's fabric cutter offers accuracy and precision with every cut. This handy tool slices through fabric in a guillotine style. Its ergonomic design features a comfortable and protective handle, so it's safe and easy to use whether you're right or left-handed. Its 45mm rotary blade will cut up to 6 layers of fabric at a time, so your sewing, quilting, and upholstery project times are cut down to size. It's equipped with a measuring guide in metric and imperial for a perfectly accurate cut every time. The built-in grid ruler has 30-degree, 45-degree, and 60-degree angle lines, so you can cut fabric on any angle, including the bias. Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash.
Absolutely, all your crafting must-haves in a flash. So incredibly busy still on that foil press. We'll be featuring that with you all throughout today here on Crafter TV. A little bit of a different day for you, so I'll just give you a heads up. Of course, Colour Me Happy, I just picked those H's up that I dropped there. Colour Me Happy is happening. So many H's. Colour Me Happy is happening in its normal slot right now. You know that because you're here and you're watching it. I don't know why I'm bothered telling you. But our latest show, 2 p.m, we'll have a masterclass for you here in the UK. That is 9 a.m. East Coast, 6 a.m. West Coast. And there will be no third show today. There'll be no Second Chance Sunday this evening. That is because there is a US warehouse clearance happening. If you want to watch the US warehouse clearance, it's a 3-hour show. Myself and Sarah, it'll be over on the Crafters Companion US Facebook page. It will also be on our YouTube channel as well. So that's where you'll be able to find that. And that is what is happening for the rest of the day. I guess that means then, Con, we'll have to do Card of the Week in our later masterclass show. So that's when we will crown our Card of the Week. I want to take you through this incredible set. It's a 9x11 rotating design board. It's been, the design's been slightly improved as well. It's a little more lightweight now, which I actually think is makes it slightly easier. And what you've also got then is the board itself. Now, brilliant for colouring. Wonderful for scrapbooking. Brilliant if you just need to, play around with composition and stuff like that in your card making too. It really is a fantastic board, but you're also getting loads of extras with this deal as well, which I think is brilliant. You saw this a little earlier in the week. I think it was your Monday mega deal a bit earlier in the week, and you absolutely went bonkers for it. So we thought we would bring it back for you. So the board on its own is $19.99. So you've got a great deal here on this. Essentially, with this, you're getting the magnetic tool set completely free of charge, which is wonderful. So let me take you through what you're getting in there. Now this is excellent because what happens with this is this just clips onto your machine. So all we do is we take this, pop this onto here, and that clips on. What is so clever about this though is the way that it'll only clip on level. Have you seen this, Corrine? So it'll only actually go on and clip on at the increments that it goes to.
All right.
It doesn't magnetize. It'll only magnetize in certain bits. So it doesn't magnetize. It goes up in increments. So it can't be unlevel as long as you've got it lined up on the ruler and the mat. It'll only go up. It'll always level itself off, which I think is so clever. Really, really excellent. You've got that then included, but the other great thing is you've also got the bag, in which to keep everything as well. So this one here, this is your Nancy bag, so you're going to be able to put your rotating design board in there. You're also going to be able to get some of your other stuff in there. So got room in there to put a buddy bag in, maybe with some colouring mediums, room to put some projects into here as well. So it becomes like a really lovely project bag for all of your different colouring, which is excellent. $34.99, $41.99 if you want to get a hold of that. Under £28, just or $33.59 as a platinum member. So definitely snap those up. Now that's been really busy. We've also got, of course, because it's part of our 50% off clear stamps over on the website, absolutely all clear Crafts Companion stamps are 50% off. It means we've got some other brilliant deals on stuff that maybe wouldn't necessarily be included in these kind of offers usually. Let's have a little look at these. These are the Animals with Attitude that we are looking at. I think these are a pretty recent launch. I don't believe I've brought these to you before, so great to see them. This one is Great Minds Drink Alike. You've got your panda there. Drink, dance, sleep, repeat, party time, time to boogie. You are panda. You are pandastic. I love that. I love you more than bamboo. So that is your panda. Then you've also got the zebra here as well. Wild thing. You're the stripes to my zebra. Simply wild about you, and also happy birthday, dude. This one here is huge birthday wishes. And you can see here, make a splash, live your best life. I love you a ton. Worry less, sleep more is that one just there too. This one here is sloth mode on. I love you a sloth, sloth lice. I'm lazy but happy. Let's hang out. All of the different sentiments that you've got on there. Sloths are just, I'm so intrigued by sloths, Corrine. I don't know why.
I think it's because we don't have sloths in this country.
Yeah,
isn't
I didn't think they were real for a little while. I thought they were just like a made-up thing, but no, it turns out
real.
alive and real. Camel kisses and wishes is what we're calling this one.
You see, I think that, I always say that would be a brilliant one because for our 20th wedding anniversary, we went to Morocco and Colin and I went camel riding.
Right.
It was really, really good. My camel was really good. His camel kept taking him into the prickly bushes.
Oh no, my brother got headbutted by a camel in Lanzarote. We've got pictures to prove it. My mum took the picture as it happened and he's sort of like half falling, being knocked over. Yeah, we stood either side of it for a photo. We stood either side of its head. Didn't headbutt me, just swung around and headbutted my brother like that. Took him straight out and flying, bless him. He's never liked camels since. Yeah. So I wouldn't send him this. I wouldn't send him a card using this, but maybe someone's got more, fonder stories of a camel. Do they spit camels? Let's just leave the camel stories there. Let me take you through the sentiments that you've got. Camel kisses and wishes. Don't have the hump. It's your birthday. Happier than a camel on hump day. I love that. Cheer up. Not everyone thinks you're old.
It's not hump
and
day
grumpy.
for you today, is it, Joe?
Sorry?
It's not hump day for you today, is it?
It's Fake Friday today.
Fake Friday, both
Fake
of us.
Friday, Sunday. Yeah, on a Sunday, which doesn't. I say that it doesn't happen very often. They all happen as much as each other because every day my day's changed by one day. I'm not good with words together. I feel like I'm having to maybe conserve energy for Sarah later because I need to be on my A game later.
You do know she's been on holiday for.
She's going to be full of beans, isn't she?
Yeah.
She's been camping with the boys, so she's going to be on it. So maybe I think I'm going to have to get some energy drinks. For later. This next one you're getting here is I'll Stand By You, the flamingo. I love a flamingo. Do you know why they're pink?
Because of the fish they eat.
Yeah, all the prawns they eat.
Yeah.
I think that's
if you gave them
bonkers.
something different, they'd change colour.
Yeah, imagine if they ate
Goldfish.
If they ate McDonald's every day, what colour would they be?
Brown.
Kind of beige. If they ate frogs, poor frogs. What else could they eat?
They could eat goldfish and become orange.
Goldfish, they go gold, yeah. Yeah.
Can you imagine being the golden flamingo that stood out in the crowd?
Yeah.
Well,
a golden
that'd be
one.
quite good.
That'd be lovely. I feel like we slipped into a bit of a parallel universe. I don't know what's happened in the last few minutes. Great sentiments in here for you, though. Stand tall and be fabulous. Pretty in pink. We flamingo together. So well together. And then finally the last one, llamas. Llamas seem really on trend again.
Llamas and alpacas.
Bit vicious, though. Can be a bit vicious, llamas, apparently.
Llamas, the vicious
They're
one.
spitters as well.
Alpacas are much more friendly.
I think alpacas might be a little bit more, or is it? I don't know.
I don't know.
They've got lovely yarn, though, both of them.
Yeah.
If you want to go for this one, you are a llama fun. You are such a drama llama. Love that one. No problem llama. You're a llama fun. I like you. What's that one to say there? I like the way you roll. Oh, they've got roller skates on. Can't imagine llamas. I imagine I look a bit like a llama when I roller skate. I'm terrible.
Nah,
there's a roller skating. There's a big sort of food place in Manchester. It's in a massive old railway warehouse type thing.
Oh yeah.
And it's like lots of different food outlets in there. It's big and they have lots of events. It's called Freight Island, and they've just put a roller skating rink in there, and loads of friends are on it. And I just think it's just got broken wrist written all over it. Yeah.
I just have memories of my eldest daughter's 10th birthday. I can still remember, and she's 32 now,
right.
So this has scarred me for 22 years. She got inline roller skates for her birthday, so she said she wanted a roller skating party. Fine, she said, 10 friends, we went. The hall was huge. When they went up in one corner, I couldn't even see them,
wow.
The room was so big. But it was a polished floor.
Oh.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah. I just have these horrendous memories of these 10-year-old girls just going. There was nothing I could do to get them back. It was scary.
We used to
Really
have
scary.
when I was a kid growing up in Essex, and in Southend there was this place you'd go to, I can't remember what it was called, but it was it was like a big indoor skating thing with a big sort of wooden floor.
Yeah.
It used to have music going and there was like jumps and stuff. It was amazing. I remember going as a kid, it being awesome. You know the thing though, when you're a kid and you remember something, you remember it being big, don't you? Like
Yeah.
I remember it being like the size of a football pitch. In reality, it's probably the size of this studio.
Yeah.
You know, and you go back and see it later. Anyway, any questions you got about the stamps or the foil press or anything in the show, get them into us. Laura Lightgale says, have had a complete set of tri-blends since they first came out, and I'm loving them, still going strong. Brenda says, good morning, dropping in for a few before I go to church. Miriam says, wow, that is a great price for the foil press machine. Solsborg Campbell says, I love my Classiques. They have lasted forever. And Jean Marie saying, good day everyone, from a very, very sunny mid-Wales. We're going to have a very is it going to be like, thinking about how hot it's going to be tomorrow,
Right.
is it going to be too hot to be out in it? I don't feel like it is going to be too hot to be outside, because I was in France recently, it was 38, and I was laid out by the pool in that, and I was okay.
I will be intermittently out in the garden.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
popping out for a coffee on the square, then going home for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'll be. It's the speed with which the temperature's going up. I think that's what's going to be the thing. So like today's going to be mid-20s, and tomorrow's going to be top 30s.
Yeah. What would be lovely is maybe it'll be a nice idea to like make a picnic tomorrow, and then take that out and have that for dinner at about 8:30 in the evening.
Yeah, that'd be
when
nice.
when the sun's going down and
Yeah,
it's
but
a bit
it's still,
cooler.
apparently it's still going to be like high 20s at midnight tomorrow night.
Oh, yeah, that's all right. We can deal with high 20s though,
Yeah.
can't we? Outside.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be glorious.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Oh, I'm coming to you for picnic tomorrow night. Okay.
Sorry?
I'm
Yeah,
coming to yours
I
for
thought maybe
picnic.
go down by the marina would be quite nice.
Perfect.
You know, sit.
I've no idea
little
where it
bottle
is,
of-
but I'll find you.
Little bottle of something fizzy and
Yeah.
sit out. Yeah, all right, excellent. Come along.
Carb free.
Yeah, unfortunately. Unfortunately.
Shall I show you a few samples for
Yes,
this?
please,
Now,
let's.
I haven't got any samples for the camels, but I'll show you all the rest. So, I found one. It got caught up. There we go. Tell a lie. Look at this with the llama. Now, we all get a bit, making the topper. The top, the stamps are all about the topper. But how about like making your own backing paper? I love that. So, you don't need anything else. Just make your own decorative paper. Now, I had to show you this. I don't know who's made this. Sandy. Sandy, this card is amazing. So, looks lovely. Have a glamorous day. Look there. I like the way you roll. But looks lovely. But then look at this.
Oh, amazing.
Look at that. Isn't that
I've never seen that card style
amazing?
before.
No. I love that. I think it's just like some sort of pop-out, but I love how that... I'm getting ideas for a craft along. That could be a good craft along card shape. I'm liking it. Oh, Sandy, I'm going to be asking you how you did that one, because that looks really, really good. I like that. There we go. So, yeah, you heard it here. Craft along coming soon. And then we've got the pandas. Yes, they're pandas. They are pandas. Couldn't remember what they were. But I love this. One through the aperture. And then two down here, and then look at that. You don't have to use them all. I mean, I know we've used all three on both of those, but you really don't have to. Now, I like this one with the two zebras, and just how we've used, I was using the grey. This one's just used the blue all the way around. You don't have to colour the whole of your background, your sky blue, because that can look a little bit intimidating. Just put the blue hint around the shape that you're doing. Oh, look at him. Isn't he gorgeous? I'm going to be putting some glossy highlights on the glasses. I think that would be
cool.
Brilliant. And, Valentine's card or wedding anniversary card, something like that. They look beautiful like that. I've got a couple here for the elephants. It's amazing how, if you change the colour, the background papers, look at that, making lovely backgrounds behind it, or making it, look at that, a lovely romantic card. Here we go, Joe. Oh, my flamingos are falling over. There we are. A nice little stepper card. Or you can be creating multiples of the same one if you'd rather. And then finally, the sloths, because we now know they do exist. How about like that? And again, we've just put some acetate on there just to give us something to hold them onto. But that's the same stamp done 3 times. Or how about like that. I just love that. And again, you don't have to do the whole of the sky, just by doing a, you know, almost giving that impression of the sky works so well there.
Yeah, really, really cool, isn't it? What
It's
a
really-
beautiful, beautiful selection there. Right, we are very busy. Don't forget about that foil press. It's still very, very busy on the foil press. So if you've got that in your basket, do think about checking it out. But I believe Corrine is going to inspire us now with a set half price on these. So you've been waiting for these for a little while. Considering they didn't launch that long ago, I don't think we'd normally see these on a half price deal. But because of that flash sale, it means they're included, which is great.
Yeah, I think it was May. I can remember Craig launched these. I remember him launching them, and the stock we'd got just for the launch sold out on the launch show. So we're going to do the Pandas, the Great Mind Drink Alike, and I've just put one here on my rocker block, and I'm just going to tap all over. Now I am using my black. I know in the starter set you're going to get your pebble, but because this is a panda and pandas are black and white, then yeah, I'm going to use the black on this one. So I can pop that onto there. There you go. Now, these are stamps, and if you do want to cut them out, you're just going to have to fussy cut them. But they're really easy shapes to fussy cut. So there's my first one. I love my second one. We can get, have I done doing the, yeah, we are doing the second one. We can then do him onto here. There we go. And then we can pop some more ink on just there. So you've seen we've stamped with the stamping platform, and now we're stamping with our rocker block. You can, you know, you stamp in whichever way works best for you. There we go. Perfect. Aren't they lovely, crisp, clean? And that's because, you know, you're going to get the best quality possible with these stamps. And then I'm going to do the third one. They're lovely, lovely stamps to work with. And then we can just pop ink on here. Always think when you're adding your ink, always go at it from different angles, and it just means you get the perfect coverage. And then we can pop that one just down here. Now this is my Nina cardigan. Has that gone onto there? Just make sure that's definitely stamped. There we go. Absolutely perfect. Because again, we're going to colour these with our Classiques. So that's our alcohol ink. So we just need to make sure, you know, we're using the right one. Now, sometimes when things are black, you don't actually colour with a black ink. We're going to colour with a dark grey because it's going to give us the best effect. So we can then just come in here. So I'm just going to start with our little party one, and let's just come in. Oh, I need a yellow. Have I got a yellow? I've got a yellow just there. And I'm just going to do a little bit of yellow just on his hat. Let's just do the easy bit first. There we go. Let's just come all the way. Do the little accessories just there. And then, now, I don't think we really, sorry, I've sort of jumped ahead with these. With your Classique pens, you get 2 nibs on your pen. So you're going to get your lovely little pointy end, and then also your bullet end. I'm trying to think what you name. So, you know, you can, however you want to do, whatever sort of colouring you want to do, you're going to have the right nib for that. Now I'm just going to colour just to there, and I'm just not going to colour all the way. I'm not going to make that colour meet. So that's going to give me that look of a bit of shine, but a bit of curve as well. And then I'm going to come in with my very pale pink. So pale pink 1, and I'm just going to do inside his ears just there. And always remember, when you are colouring with alcohol pens, as we were saying before, the alcohol evaporates, and then you're going to get, it's going to be a lot paler. So I'm going to use some of my grey. So I have got Ice Grey 2, 5 and 7, and that's going to give me the best effect. So I'm going to start with 7 and 5, and I'm just going to do his arms. So I'm just going to come round. Well, actually, I might just do his ears first. Let's just do that, and then we can come round his ears just here, and let's just do a line just under there. There we go. We can just colour his ears in just there. Again, things like the ears and that, you really don't need to do too much shading if you don't want to, so we can just colour all the way around there. Just coming there. So if I wanted to do a little bit of shade, all I would do is just at the bottom, where it's joined up, I would just drag a little bit of colour out of there, just from the darkest points, and then once that's done, blend the two together. So just blend on there. There we go. There we go. So that's all I would do for his ears. Now I'm just going to do his arms. So I'm just, oh look at this, it's so easy to do with my rotating board. And I'm just going to lay down my first colour. So this is my my colour blend. So it's just all about laying down that first colour, just to get the perfect coverage. Just putting that down just there, coming all the way around. If you can get that first colour down and smooth cover, then it's all going to work. You're going to get a much better finish at the end. Let's put that on there. There we go. Just leave that little, tiny little bit of white on there, just like that. So just make sure we've got good coverage, and then I'm going to come in with my darker, and I'm just going to come where it's going to be darker. So it's going to be darker underneath, so we can just drag that colour just there, and then it's going to be darker just down here. If you think it through, if you think logically, and then I'm just going to come up from here just a little bit, just sort of like a triangle shape, just bringing that colour up, and then I'm just going to just come back there. Now you get a bit of a line, so all we want to do then is blend that out. Now remember, if you've watched anything, if you watched our Leanne talk about the colouring, if you go over your darkest colour with your paler colour, it'll just bleach it out. So all you do is you colour up to the darker colour, you don't go over it, you just colour up and then you just blend the two together. And you can see how we've got the perfect shading just on there. And we can do his other arm. So I'm going to stay in here with my IG5, and we can just come all over on here. Just bring it down like that. And that can come all the way. When I tried to lay down the colour, I tried to colour in the sort of direction that we've got. Oh, we've got another pen here that's getting a bit low.
He's got definite Kung Fu Panda vibes about him, hasn't he?
He has, hasn't he? Is this you on the dance floor, Joe? You've got better moves than this on the dance floor.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I'm a
mover and
definitely
shaker.
a mover. I think they're great. I don't know how everyone else feels about them. Not so sure.
Does the dance floor clear when you're dancing?
No, I think.
There you
I
go.
think,
You can't be that bad then.
It's very theatrical, my dancing
Is it?
style. I think that's what it would be called. Yeah, very theatrical is what we'll go with. Lots of people still chatting away. Miriam saying how brilliant that price is on the foil press. Yes, 40% off that foil press. Don't forget, brilliant deal on that. Love my Classiques. There's another one here as well. Who we got? Lumin Geniuses. I bought the original Ultimate on C and C when it first came out. I love the Panda card. They want to say. Mary Navin saying, I love the Sloths. Who else we got here? Peggy says, oh, my daughter would love the elephants. They're so cool. Cynthia saying, good morning from Texas. We're going to be 106 today. Ooh, definitely an inside day. 106 is like 44, I think, 43. Very, very hot. Cynthia says, I really need this today. My first card yesterday using my pens. Oh, excellent. Glad you're going to be able to pick up some tips. Pam E says, just popping in from a lovely Boston, Massachusetts for a quick hello for the rest of the family rolls out of bed. Well, I'm glad you're having a lovely day, Pam E. If you want to say hello, you've got any questions or comments or queries or any of those things, get in touch with us. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion over on YouTube.
It's definitely the right time, isn't it? So my plan for tomorrow is I've got a little bit of prep to do. I can't do too much prep because it's for the week after. We haven't got all the show details yet, so I'm going to do a little bit of prep tomorrow and then go out in the garden for a bit. Then when I get warm, I'll come back in, do a little bit more prep, and then maybe go and have another little session out in the garden. That's how I will roll tomorrow. Ooh.
Yeah, we're quite lucky to not be on shift, aren't we, tomorrow? It's worked out quite well because Wednesday it's going to be chilly again. Well, chilly. It's going to be in the 20s again on Wednesday. So honestly, we love the weather here in the UK. We love talking about the weather and we love nothing more. So to have a heat wave this intense, I mean, the country will talk about nothing else for the next, well, 11 million years, I reckon. No, we'll be talking about this for a good week or so. In the news will be only about this.
And then it will be, do you remember where you were in July 2022 when we had that heat wave, won't we?
Yeah.
That's what it will be.
It's the sensational headlines in the newspapers. Death Valley heat wave takes over the UK was my favourite one. Like,
yes.
It's so ridiculous. Yes, we do love a bit of sensationalism.
There we go. Can you see, just again, leaving that preserved highlight just to give him that little bit of a curvature on his tummy, just round there. There we go. And again, I'm not really going to be doing any sort of shading on his tummy. I really don't need to. And then we can follow the same sort of, let's just do his face. Let's go here with his face and do just up here. So this is, again, is a really easy bit to do. We can come over here, all the way like this. There we go. All the way down. I got a message off my husband this morning before I'd even got out of bed to say dogs had a 75-minute walk and they were home before 7:20 or something.
Oh my word! Did he not go to bed?
I don't know what they did. I wasn't there, so I don't know. I was quite impressed.
So he must have been out at like before 6 this morning.
He must have been.
Are you early risers when you're at home?
No, that's the thing. Not normally. But I just think he knew he wanted to get her for a walk and it was just going to be too warm. So I did just say, are you going to go back to bed? And I think him and the dog were both going to go back to bed for another hour.
Oh, yeah, absolutely delicious.
Yeah.
I could have stayed in bed today. It could have been a staying in bed till midday today kind of day. That's what Sundays are for. Sundays, if I'm not at work, Sundays generally are get up, go downstairs quite early. Well, got a bit of an issue, Corrine.
Oh,
Coffee shop doesn't open till 9 by me.
What shop doesn't?
Coffee shop doesn't open till 9. Or 8, I know, maybe 8:30.
Have you got a kettle in your house?
Yes.
Well, there you go, you're sorted.
I mean, that's not luxury Sunday living, boiling a kettle yourself on a Sunday. I want a pan of chocolat and a bit of a frothy top. You can't get that from the kettle. So yeah, 8:30. Well, get ready, get out of bed. Sometimes brush teeth, sometimes don't. You know, you're technically going back to bed, so it doesn't really matter. But pop some joggers on even. Get down there for 8:30 when the coffee shop opens. A lovely coffee, pan of chocolat, back to bed. You have to be very careful with the crumbs on a pan of chocolat is all I say. But yeah, get back into bed, open the blinds a little bit so I can see out on the street below, and then just sit in bed for a good couple of hours. Just lay there, play on my phone, watch the world go by.
You're going to have to completely change this mindset if this diet's going to work, because that pan au chocolat's gone.
No, that's gone. I don't know what I can have. A boiled egg doesn't have the same sort of
does it?
Luxury Sunday morning feel to it, does it?
Yeah, but it's going to be good for the bed sheets. Just remember that.
Great. Well, not too many eggs won't be. I think Corrine means the crumbs from the pan of chocolat. Charlotte's like, and what's that meant to mean? what is being rude there? No, obviously the pan of chocolat, because the crumbs do get everywhere. They're very flaky and delicious from that coffee shop.
Are they?
Yeah, really, really lovely. And then I would probably stay in bed till about, maybe even about this time, Corrine. I wouldn't go back to sleep, obviously, and then get up and then go for a roast dinner.
Life's hard, isn't it?
Go for a roast dinner, out, not in, obviously, because there's a lot of washing up if you do a roast dinner. Then maybe go for a few drinks with some friends afterwards as well. That's my idea of a perfect Sunday.
And how often do you get to do that sort of perfect Sunday?
Once every 6 weeks, couple of months.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah. Those are really, really lovely when you do get to do it. What is your version of a perfect Sunday at home? Let me know in the comments. Crafters TV, Crafters Companion. What's your perfect Sunday, Corrine?
You see, this is really sad. I'm sorry, I will admit to being really sad. I have never had a duvet day in my life.
What?
No.
You've never had a duvet day?
No. Never.
I think we should have one at work. We should bring duvets in. You can craft on the sofa.
Yeah.
Never stayed in... What's the latest you ever stayed in bed?
If I've been you mean not poorly days?
Not poorly, no.
Not poorly days.
Not hungover.
9:30, 10, and that's probably because I've done a late shift the day before.
I mean, I'm lucky enough I'm up by 9:30 most days, I would say. When I'm off at home. Wow.
Yeah. I just... Yeah. And then I hear people say that they have a day of just watching TV all day, and I've never done that either.
No, I struggle with that, I must say. I do have to feel like I'm doing something productive a lot of days. But yeah, duvet days are the best. Midday lie-in, yes please.
There we go. Right, we've just been colouring as we were talking. So, all about just doing that blending, where you've got the darker bits, just underneath, think about where you've got the darker bits. His tummy, I've just done it in one colour, but I've just left a little bit of a preserved highlight to accentuate the look of that, that rotund little tummy. Pop a little colour, pop some little colour on his cheeks, and how gorgeous is that? Now, the next thing I would do is, I've just got to find the right one. Where is it? My brown. So again, this is what we would be doing. We get the brown grey, and then we just want to go all the way around the edge with this. And again, my board is making this so much easier. We can then just come around here all the way. Perfect way to, if you have gone over the edges at all, it will just cover that up. But can I just show you, look at that, can you just see on that side how it just makes it pop, how it brings that 3D element to life. It really, really does. So absolutely perfect for that. We can come down here. There we are, all the way around. Bring that just... Oh, I've forgotten his tail. We haven't coloured his tail in.
Grace, is it Grace who's on the social still? Yeah, Grace is our social media superstar at the minute. She's saying yes to a duvet day at work. Grace, are you still in bed at the moment? I have a sneaking suspicion. The way she's talking about this, staying in bed malarkey, maybe she's just in bed on her iPad. Who knows? 9:30, she says, that makes me feel very bad. Yeah, me too. Stacey Hubble is popping in late from Tacoma, Washington, saying hi, all my crafty friends. Hi, Stacey. It's lovely to have you with us.
I used to, my previous incarnation, before I used to do this, and my husband had this phase where he was doing some Saturday overtime, and he used to go in on a Saturday, and I'd been working all week, and my idea of luxury on a Saturday was to get up, get a cup of tea, get a bowl of granola, fruit and yoghurt, and then go back to bed with my book for an hour. That's about as much as I would do for a duvet day. Bowl of granola and a cup of tea.
Oh, what I'd give for a bowl of granola at the moment. Grace is still in bed. She's in bed, I knew it.
I knew Grace would be. Look at that. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous? And then you can just cut them out. Just fussy cut them out to that. Now, I'm not going to colour them all because we've seen, you've seen how I've done, but how about bringing in all the little pandas, little bit of brown on that little tree trunk. He is absolutely gorgeous. So, put this together. Now, I've got a lovely card to show you. So what we've done is we've just done a DL style card, and into the front we've just cut 3 circles. Those aren't joined, we've just cut 3 circles and overlapped them, and you'll see why in just a minute. So I can then just come in with my green card, and the green, I just love this really lovely strong colour on this. We can pop this one just on here, and again using our all-purpose is perfect because it just allows me to get that little bit of wiggle room, and then we can come in with the next layer all the way just down there, just pop that one on too. There we go. So that's the inside, and you'll see why we need to decorate the inside in a minute. So we've got our aperture here. Let's come in then with our green. Now, these have been cut with the same circles. So, but it didn't have to be perfectly lined up, when you'll see in a minute. Let me just do this, because I'm not doing that very well up in the air. But just so that we've preserved the apertures, and you'll see just on there. So don't worry about the apertures, but just make sure you've got the edges right. There we go, all the way around the edge. You see, it hasn't lined up perfectly, but that doesn't matter, because what we're going to do is we're going to come in with this one, and look at that, that neatens it up. So we've gone down a couple of sizes in our nesting circles. Let's use the other side of the paper. So we've got the spots on the inside, and we'll have the gorgeous leaf design on the outside. We're going to turn that round. Oh, I've put some of my glue in the wrong place. There we go. I'm going to be careful not to shut that for a minute, because I've gone over with the glue, and if I'm not careful, I'm going to seal my card shut. Let's just rub that off. There we go. You can do that with the all-purpose glue. You can rub off any excess. Grab tissue to wipe my hands. Oh, where's that? Get one. There we go. Just wipe my hands off there. There we go. Perfect. So all I'm going to do now is I've got the leaves on there, and then I'm just going to take my 3 little pandas, and I've also got a sentiment. So let's just pop a little foam pad under there. That one can just come on here. Then I'm going to get my pad. Now I need to drop down to my smaller foam pads, because we just need to make sure we catch them in the right place. A little foam pad just there, and one just there. Press them down so they grab. Put that on, and then he can sit over. Oh, tell you what, I've forgotten to put something on. I've forgotten to put my little circles on that I'd got cut. So let's just put these on, tidy all of that up. My little frames.
Grace says, typical me, isn't it? Ha 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 ha. That being in bed. I reckon she was out on the lash last night. You know.
Do you think so?
I reckon she was out on the toon. Yes, which is on the town if you're in Newcastle. I was in Newcastle last night. Absolutely beautiful. What I don't get about Newcastle, why does a city of that size need so many bridges in the city centre? It's so many bridges.
So that you can get over the river in lots of places.
But like, I reckon there's as many bridges. There's 4 next to each other. You've got like. But they're like, just put everything on what they're all. So you've got like a foot one.
You've got a train one.
The Millennium one, isn't you? The one that sort of tips. There's that one there first. You got that one.
Was your hotel near the Millennium Bridge?
Sorry?
Was your hotel near the Millennium Bridge?
Yes, it was that end of town. It was in Oostburn, which is like it was quite a nice little area. It was an old shipping warehouse, the hotel it was saying. It was really lovely. So you got the Millennium Bridge, that's the one that tips, that's pedestrians. Then you've got the Time Bridge, which is cars. Then you've got the Swing Bridge. What's that one for, Charlotte? People and cars. So, I mean, already had a designated one for people and a designated one for cars. Now we need one for people and cars. Then there's the High Bridge. Now the High Bridge takes trains, people and cars. And then there's another one, that takes cars and trains. I just don't understand why you need so many bridges, people in Newcastle. Does anyone care to shed any light on that?
Now, you see, I live in Nottingham that doesn't have many bridges.
That's all in half a mile, probably less than half a mile, all of those bridges are.
We've only got 3 over the river, 4 over the river, and they're all quite a way apart. And so you get really big traffic jams because there's only certain ways to get into the city centre.
Oh, you need to move to Newcastle.
I do, don't I? There we go. How about that? Drink, dance, sleep, repeat. So we've just been crafting away. We haven't done a lot of talking because we've just been chatting away. And how perfect is that? Oh, I'm going to put some pearls on just a minute. But
there's 7 bridges in Newcastle.
That's a lot.
It's a lot of bridges, isn't it?
Yeah.
What a beautiful, beautiful project that is. I love it, especially with that paper as the background there as well. Apparently, it was basically a show of grandeur and wealth back in the day that they were built. So a lot of them quite old, so like Victorian time. So yeah, the more wealthy your city was, the more bridges you had. How fabulous is that? Let me take you back through these. Grace was out in Newcastle last night. I just knew it, Grace. There we go. Let me take you back through these animal stamps. You've got Great Minds Drink Alike. Yes, Grace, clearly. This one here is a Simply Wild About You. Huge Birthday Wishes is this one. We've got Sloth Mode On. Then we've also got Camel Kisses and Wishes there. I'll Stand By You, and You Are a Llama Fun is that one. $16.99 or $23.99. Less than half price, remember, because we've got those in, of course, that incredible half price flash sale with loads of other stuff that's half price on all of our clear all of our clear stamps over on the website. Go over there. It must end today though, that flash sale, so do not miss out on those. I've got some hint of classiques that I want to share with you next, which are these ones just here. So let me take you through. Now the hint of, so in our colour families, for instance, mint tea, which is one of the colours in here, you'll have mint tea, you might have, I think you have, was it mint tea? You'd have 1, 3, 5 and 7 essentially. So you'd get JG 1, JG 3, JG 5, JG 7. Hint of is basically a colour lower and lighter than the original colour. So see here it says JG05. That's what the hint of are. They are a very light pastel tone, which is sort of goes onto the base of your colour spectrum, if you will. So there's JG5. Let's open it up, so I'll show you.
Is that in? I just thought.
Yeah, that's great. Thanks, Corrine. JG5. So the mint tea. Oh goodness. Why do I do this to me? I thought this was a good idea. Let's just show you. So the JG5 is this tone. It's actually juniper, but the mint tea is the JG05. So you can see how much lighter that is. And that'll be the jade green tones that we're looking at, I believe there. So you can see the difference clearly. They are a very light pastel, almost blush kind of tone that you've got in here, which is excellent. Let me pop these all away. Oh, soft khaki. In they go. Right, let me take you through the colours that you've got, because they are absolutely beautiful. So this one here, this is your Tinted Natural. So you've got Spar Green, Mint Tea, Breezy Blue, Soft Khaki, Toasted Almond and Cappuccino.
I love the names of
nice,
all our
aren't
pens.
they? They're like the fancy paint names, aren't they?
Yeah.
You've got a shade and tone that's got muted brown, walnut, a couple of different blue greys, true black. It's also got the blender pen in, which is really handy to have. This one here is your delicate floral, and in there you've got lemon zest, celery, no thank you, iris, pearl, rose petal and pale fig. This is your fair skin blend. So you've got portrait pink, blush, cream, linen, eggshell and ivory. And then we've got our dark skin blends, which has got pecan, red brown, hazelnut, yellow brown, oak tree and burnt sienna. They are all the ones that you're going to get. You've got a great saving on the $38.99 or $62.99 is your price on those ones just there. There is also a hint, talking about the fancy paint colours, Corrine, in the this shows you what I get up to when I go to art galleries. In Manchester Gallery, it's, I'm going to tell you the brand, it's all sponsored by Farrow & Ball, and some of the colours are the most ridiculous names. So you've got things like Elephant's Breath, and Mouse's Whisper and stuff like this. And all the rooms in Manchester Gallery, they're sponsored by Farrow & Ball. So we have more fun going around looking at the ridiculous paint names than we do actually looking at the art itself. So I think that says quite a lot about us. A lot of love still coming in for those last stamps. Brenda says these are really cute. Stacey Hubble says this is a cute card. I bought that stamp and have the paper. Mary saying what a cute card, and Cynthia saying adorable too. Now, the hint of Classiques actually have a dedicated stamp collection which goes with them. So these have been put together by Leanne and the team, meaning they're going to be able to colour beautifully with these particular pens that you've got. You can use all of your other colouring mediums with them though as well. This one here is Sending Happy Thoughts. You're also going to get Have a Lovely Day. Some Bunny Loves You is that one there. My Cup of Tea is this one. Kindness Changes Everything. And also Seize the Day. Love this particular one. It's been very, very popular, that one just there. If you want to go for those, $22.99, $28.99. And there's a tricolour stamp collection. Now, these are designed more for our watercolour tricolours, but you can use anything you want on this particular one. So in here, you're going to receive Let Love Grow, which is that one there. You're also getting Puppy Love, Amour de Choix, if you are French, there you are. This one here is You're So Sweet. Then we've got a little surprise. I love this in Germany. A little surprise is Ein kleine Überraschung, which I just think is brilliant. I love that we've got the German names on here too. You've got Have a Wonderful Day. Do you know how to say that in German? Ich wünsche Ihnen einen schönen Tag. There you go. Have a wonderful day. Right, if you want to grab those, $18.99 or $23.99. Again, you've got less. This is a less than half price deal for you because, of course, a lot of these stamps are in that flash sale, but that ends today. So do stock up on these before they run out. Right, we're going to go over to Corrine. I believe we're going to have a demo on these, Corrine. Is that right?
Yes, we certainly are. We're going to have a quick look at some. So as you were saying, these are your these are your tricolour stamps. That's what they've been labelled as. And originally we were going to, a lot of people use their aqua pens with these. So most of my samples are going to show you aqua pens, but we're going to do them with our Classiques.
It just shows you how you can mix and match these and use whatever you want.
Don't get too hung up on about the labels because, they're stamps at the end of the day, and how you colour them, I love that, isn't that gorgeous, looking at that background. How you colour them is entirely up to you. I think I've got the right ones here, haven't I? Yes, I have. How you colour them is entirely up to you. You use the medium that works for you. So, they're just, all of the stamps are just giving you lovely spaces with which to colour. So, it's entirely up to you. So all of these are being coloured with our aquas, but I'm going to show you now how you can use your regular pens. And what we're actually going to use is we're going to use quite a few of our hints of as well. Love that. I love that background look, just stenciling over. Doesn't that look effective? Really cool. Pretty. That was a little surprise again. How gorgeous is that?
Love that.
Yeah, gorgeous ways to use them. Oh, where's the little basket gone? There it is. But we're going to use, this time, we're going to use the You're So Sweet. Oh, this is a nice new stamp. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this, take it out, and I'm going to just put my stamping mat down, get my stamping platform. So this was a new one. It's not been used before. So I'm going to just pop it on there and pick it up. Just to do it. Now, sometimes you see me do this with my lint roller, but I think I've dropped my lint roller out of my bag. I've not got it in there, so I've got a scrappy bit of paper. I'm just going to put this is just a rough piece of paper, just to see where that wants to go. Just put that there. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to come over this with my translucent ink pad all over, just to sort of prime it. This will just give it that first stamp. And sometimes when you stamp and you get the ink just sort of bubbles a little bit on the ink pad, on the stamp,
right.
Then this will take that off. So it's just giving it a little prime. It's all on there. I can get rid of that. I'm not keeping that, but I just know that when I come to stamp now on my Nina card that I've got here, I'm going to get, I'm going to get the right, I'm going to get a perfect finish. So we can pop, there we go, we can pop that on here. Then I'm going to come in, so am I going to do this with, let's do it with the flagstone again, because it's a little bit more delicate. Now look at that, straight away, I can see my stamp is picking up the ink much better, and it's not pooling. Because sometimes with a new stamp, it's sort of, you put the stamp on and you almost see it like bubble, and you think, oh, why did that do that? And it's just, sometimes the manufacturing process, there's just little bits left over the top of there. So we can then come on here. And what we're going to do is we're going to colour these using some of those hints of, I'm sure I've got some of the hints of in this bundle, so you can just see how the colours all just blend through. Oops, we need to do a little bit more. Look at that, I've completely missed that bit there, look. Let's just put a little bit more on there. I didn't press down on there, did I? Too busy talking. Let's put that down on there. Down we go. Line it back up. And then let's get it right this time. There we are. Why am I not pressing down properly? There. That's better. There we go. Absolutely gorgeous. Doesn't that look perfect? That's what I love with my stamping platform, is if I'm not paying enough attention and I need to just go again, I certainly can. So let's come back in with my rotating board. I've actually got a smaller one here. I'm going to use that just to make it a little bit easier, because it gives me a bit more space. Now, I have got some lovely colours down here. So I've got here, I've got my CT05. So you can see they're different because they've got the 0 before the number. So CT05. I've got my DP05, so that's my pale fig. I've also got the DP3. So those two are going to give me a really lovely blend together. So if I use that CT05, it's going to work lovely with the canary. And then I've got my MG05 there, my rose petal pink, and that's going to work really well with my MG3. I've got the LG03, just a little bit of that, and then have I got all of the colours here? Oh, I need to pick up a few more colours. Just pick up some of the ones that I've used. I've got my BT2, I've got my EB05, I've got them all there. I wanted my, problem is I've been using all of these so many times in so many, EB3, and we can always pick up some more as we go. I think that will probably do. So let's start with that. So we're going to start with our BT05. Have I got BT2? There we go. For my teapot, we can just do that, and also let's go with the EB05, and EB2. Where is my EB2? I've been using, there we go. That's going to help me do my cake. Perfect. Because I'm using so many different colours. So let's just come in round with this teapot, and then we can just colour this in here. This is going to be so pretty, such a gorgeous effect. So we can come in across here, all the way up here, just bringing in all that. So I'm laying down that first. Oh dear, Joe, what is going on with my pen?
Oh, that's giving me the, it's going right through me, that.
That is definitely running. All the colours that I'm trying to use here today.
Do you think these have been stored maybe on their end?
No, they haven't.
No?
Because these have been, I've got them out of their, out of the shelf. Let me just put that back on there, on here. We'll do what we can with this. There's a bit more ink at this end. We can just...
What's on the menu for lunch today, Corrine?
I bought enough salad and salmon yesterday that I've got some left over for today.
Oh, delicious.
And then hubby's making me some tea for when
nice.
I get home. Because I'll be home at 6:30.
So, don't rub it in.
Well, you know, you did yesterday.
I know, I mean, I did go home early yesterday when you covered for me, so I guess it's only fair if I was gallivanting yesterday.
Yeah. Just bring that round. And can you see, when I'm colouring in the direction of the teapot all the time. Just on here. Yeah. I'll be home about 6:30, 6:45, and hopefully my tea will be ready when I get home. He's a good egg like that, he does. He will
Tea on the table when you get in, I mean, what could be better?
Yeah. I have to admit, my sat-nav's pretty accurate. If it says I'm going to be home at 27 minutes past 6, it usually... Right,
well, I'm usually home. I usually get everywhere about 4 minutes before my sat-nav says. I don't know what that says about my driving.
Yeah, I might make up about 3 or 4 minutes on the journey of the whole, the whole way, but that'd be about it. So let's just leave a little bit of a preserved highlight just there to give that impression, and then we can come down here, and then once we've come down, once we've laid down all that colour just on here, what I'll then do is come in and lay down a little bit more in those corners just to make it a bit round. Let's see if I can get a little bit more out of this pen. Definitely, no, definitely not wanting to do any more out of that end. Let's come. These are used so much here in the studio though, aren't they? That's the thing. We use them all the time.
Oh yeah, absolutely, they are invaluable. And the great thing is, I think what's lovely about Classiques is something you can build your collection over time. You know, we're always going to stock them. There's lots of different colours that you can add. We put them together in lots of different configurations, whether that's colour families, projects, you know, styles of them, with the things like the hint of that you're using at the moment. So there's so many different options when it comes to using these. And the other great thing is there's so much inspiration on the website. There's hours and hours and hours of free education and tutorials to take you through how you're going to be able to use this. So yes, you're going to be able to come back and watch Corrine's show back anytime you want, but you're going to be able to come back and watch all of our other experts use these as well, which I think is utterly brilliant.
You certainly are. I was on social media last night. I saw Craig was teaching Caitlin how to use a Classiques, which I thought was lovely. Having a little bit of a colouring session in the sun yesterday. Lovely to see he was home. Oh
yeah, he looks really well, doesn't he?
Didn't
Seems
he?
like he's doing so well.
Just got to get him to keep resting. But yes, fantastic. But yeah, everyone can pick up these pens. You know, they work for everyone. It's just the perfect way. So all I'm going down now is just going in and laying down a little bit more of the same colour where I want it to be a little bit darker, just there. So, you know, bringing it round, laying down that colour, just dragging it down and just getting the effect of the teapot. So obviously it's going to be lighter in the centre where we want it to look slightly round, just there. There you go, you can see just, and if you, can you see, because this is what I love when you do alcohol pens. You can see the ink, when you get to a point where it's quite saturated and then it just sort of evaporates. So I'm just going to use the pen to drag it. It's not going to drag at all, is it? Because it really is on its last legs. That side, let's just around there, there we go. Just drag it round, just trying to get a bit less of a colour change. There we are. So we can bring that round, and then we're going to have a look at. I want to do the. The teacup, because this is going to look lovely. So I'm going to use my pale fig and my dusky purple. Now this hopefully will be nice. So we're going to come over here with my pale fig, which is I love this colour. Such a pretty colour. Let's just lay that down first. Pop that all the way, all over. And what did I do? Right, there we go. I can come over the handle, all the way down, and just bring it down here. Lay down that colour. Let's just give myself a little bit of a preserved highlight just there, just to give me the effect of the light hitting the cup. There we go. And then once we've laid down that first colour, I'm then just going to come in with my second colour. So this is my DP3, and it's quite a colour difference, but we can come all the way around the edge, just like the darker rim of the cup, just here. And then we can just drag, just come down here and just drag in little bits of the colour, the darker colour, and just to give that light and shade, and then we'll blend it all together in a minute. Just drag it down, just down here, and then obviously underneath the handle it's going to be slightly darker again, if you think about it, because where the handle sits it's going to be adding a little bit of shade. Let's bring that up. I've nearly gone into my preserved highlight just there, wasn't looking. Just bring that, just bring that up to there, and then I'm going to go back in with my lighter colour, and I'm going to blend right up to the edge just to blend the colours out. And again, just here, just blend those colours all the way. You see how the colours just start to blend.
It's really cool,
out.
isn't it? Taylor says, love the shading you can achieve with these pens. You can. I remember the ink that's in these is proprietary to us here at Crafters Companion as well. So it means that, you know, unlike a lot of products, you can't just go and pick this up. The ink in these, you can't just go and, you know, get it manufactured somewhere. This has been formulated specifically for Spectrum Noir, which is, I think, one of the reasons why they work so beautifully. The other thing I would say is definitely go, if you have Instagram, definitely go over and give the Spectrum Noir Instagram page a follow. It's a brilliant resource, and some really cool artists sharing lots of things that they've been making using all things Spectrum Noir. Definitely go and give that a follow too. It's a really good resource, that.
I saw that quite recently. There seems to be quite a lot going off on the Spectrum Noir pages. Now, one of the things that you can do is let me see if I can find one. If you want to add a little bit more depth to anyone, you can always come in with your grey, and you can always put a little bit of grey down. A little bit of grey just underneath, and that will also add to your shading. So we can just bring that down. Right, I'm going to have to sort of tell me there's only a few minutes left in the show.
Yes, so we don't have that long left.
I have to wrap this one up, and I can just get this one finished so that we can do the votes and put this card together. So there we go. So we've got lots of lovely shading as you go, and we will do the same with my cake. So I would be going like my EB05 and my EB2 just to add in all the light and shade. Now, I have got one. Where's all my bits and pieces? There we go. There we are. Look at that. Can you see how we've just used the two different shades of the purple just here and the two different shades of the brown on the cake? And again, lots of lovely shading, because I'd got the different yellows to use just all around there. So really pretty. And then we can bring that in just here. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop our card together. This is just a very simple easel card, just a 5.5-inch square, folded it in half and then stuck another one on the front, and then we can pop it in with our colour. So I've got some nice textured blue card. It's going to really sort of make that teapot pop. I always find I go for my papers first, and then I will pick my colours after that, because it's easier to match your pens to your papers than match your papers to your pens, I think. So find out how you want to colour it, find the paper you want to use, and then colour it accordingly. Pop that one on, and then we're going to do the same on the top. Little bit of texture. Texture card is lovely. It just adds an extra element to your projects. Pop that one on there. So much easier using the all-purpose glue because it just glides. Oops, there we are. Pop this one on.
TikTok apparently as well is a good place to follow Spectrum Noir. Pammy is telling me.
Oh, is it?
They share videos on TikTok as well, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know we were on TikTok as well.
Or TokTik, as I keep calling it. Don't forget what's happening for the rest of the day here on Crafters TV as well. So 2 p.m. in the UK, myself and Corrine will be back with a masterclass. That's 9 a.m. East Coast, 6 a.m. West Coast. It's all things Enchanted Dreams.
I love that. I love the colour palette you end up with the Enchanted Dreams collection.
It's a lovely one, isn't it?
Lovely lilacs and turquoises. Really. It's one that I really enjoy working with because it looks so pretty. So we've got our elements just there. Oops. I'm going to then just pop. I've got that the right way around here. It's going to be good.
Yeah, so that's coming up 2 hour masterclass for you, 2 p.m. in the UK, 9 a.m. East Coast. And then that is Corrine out of here. When are you back after today, Corrine?
I'm back on Hobbymaker on Sunday, and I will drive up here after Hobbymaker next Sunday to do shows next Monday. So I think I'm with you, you'll be with, if you're on today, Sunday, then you'll be doing
Monday. Yes, it's my next
week.
Monday. So a week tomorrow we'll be together, yes. Indeedy. That is myself and Corrine. I will be back up there before that, of course, because I will be with Sarah and the US warehouse clearance 6 p.m. But it's going to be over, so it'll be 1 p.m. East Coast, 10 a.m. West Coast. That's 6 p.m. in the UK if you do want to watch, but you will need to go over to the Crafters Companion USA page in order to be able to see that. So on YouTube it'll be in exactly the same place as always, I would imagine. So make sure you are heading over there.
How about this? Birthday cake calories don't count. I think that will, that is a perfect sentiment. A couple of little gems just on here, just to lift it. You don't need to, you don't need lots of bows and lots of bits and pieces. And then I can just put a couple of little gems just here, just like this. This is lovely. I mean, enjoy your colouring. Colouring is, for me, it's something you've got to enjoy, something that, you know, you can take your time with. We only have a limited time. I can only spend a sort of 15, 20 minutes on each demo. But, you know, you should just enjoy colouring. It is absolutely beautiful.
Really cool, that. Really, really lovely. Let me recap what's in this stamp collection, and then we'll get that card of the show underway. In here, remember, you're going to have a wonderful day, which is this one. We also have Let Love Grow. You've got Puppy Love. This is the one you've seen Corrine using, You're So Sweet. And there's also a little surprise in there as well. $18.99 or $23.99 if you want to go for those. But before we do anything else, we need to get that card of the show vote underway.
Right. So we started off with our gorgeous Make-A-Wish with the mushrooms. Then we did our Animals with Attitude and had our pandas. And then we just did our, let me move the glue out of the way, our tri-pen collection, but we used the teapot, and then the birthday cake calories don't count. So 1, 2, or 3.
Brilliant. Make sure you get your votes in. We must go and have another look at the foil press because it is a brilliant, brilliant machine. There's a picture of the box of it. $59.99 if you are in the UK. That is a 40% saving. Let me share with you then exactly what you are getting because it's $99.99. We'll just change those details for you as well. At $99.99, we sell absolutely shed loads of these. It's very, very popular. You're getting absolutely everything you would at that higher price, but we've given you a 40% discount, which is absolutely amazing. So you're going to get the machine itself in here. It is UK only. We wanted to do something special for UK customers today. So you've got the machine itself. You've got all the different shims and the mats that you need in here, the tweezers, the finger grips too. You will also get some foil in here to get you started, and you'll get some foil stamp dies included in there too, which is brilliant. You've also got the instruction leaflet in there, or magazine, which has got all of your different timings in there that you should need. It's brilliant because I love this because it works so seamlessly with your Gemini Junior. You can literally just pop it straight into there, and you've got really brilliant hot foiled results. $47.99 as a platinum member is just unheard of. To get this for under £50 as a platinum member is amazing. Loads of you already gone for it in this show, but remember, it is your show time surprise, so we can only hold the price on this until the end of today. So if you come back tomorrow, it will be back on our website at $99.99. I want you to get the best price possible for a brilliant, brilliant machine. So do grab a hold of that. Right, the next one I want to talk to you about is your weekend special as well, which is fantastic. So the Nutcracker collection, as you can see just here, it is half price, which is wonderful. Let's track it down. Let's go and grab it from over here. It is this collection just here. These are brilliant because last year Sarah wanted to do these because obviously there's lots of different ideas for different signature collections, but they can't all become signature collections. There's not enough sort of room in the roadmap, if you will, to, you know, we couldn't launch 4 Sarah signatures or 5 Sarah signatures. So rather than let these collections go by, Sarah decided to bring out these condensed Sarah signature collections. And we say condensed, but there's still a lot in here because you're getting 12 card blank, 12 envelopes, 24 sheets of cardstock, 24 sheets of printed paper as an embossing folder, 4 stencils, 19 stamps, 15 metal dies. You've got 9 lots of ribbon in there and hundreds of dewdrops and hundreds of assorted gems. So there's still a load in here. At $44.99 or $49.95, they were brilliant value, but only for this weekend, as your weekend special, have you got it for that price you can see. So $22.49 or $24.97 becomes less than £18 or less than $20 if you are a platinum member. Lots and lots of you went for that yesterday, and also a lot of you still going for this today as well. Demo of the show, Corrine, is number 2, is the demo of the show, which is wonderful. Which is the pandas, and actually that's quite timely because we're going to go back and have another look at those animal stamps that you've got right here. So really cool. These were not launched all that long ago. They certainly wouldn't be in anywhere near this kind of discount if it wasn't for the fact that we've got that flash sale on the website at the moment. So these part of that, we're actually giving you a slightly better deal than that. So in here you've got Great Minds Drink Alike, Simply Wild About You. This one here is your huge birthday wishes. And then we've got Sloth Mode On, which is super cool. Caramel Kisses and Wishes. This one is I'll Stand By You. And then you've got You Are a Llama Fun. If you want to go for those, $16.99 or $23.99, saving you more than you're spending. But of course, platinum members looking at $13.59 or $19.19 there, your price on that one. Don't forget also, you saw Corrine using it in the show today, the rotating design board. You're not just getting the new improved design as well on this rotating design board, which is great. It's a little bit lighter, which I think is fantastic. So you've got that included. You are also getting this element as well, which is your magnetic tool set. So the magnetic tool set, I've lost my ruler, haven't I? Where's it gone? Oh dear. I'll have to try and find it. So you get the magnetic you get the magnetic base which goes over, clips on, and then you get a magnetic ruler which sits over there. Brilliant if you're a scrapbooker, you struggle lining things up, it's fantastic for that. But you also, which is quite wonderful, get the bag that it all goes into, which I love. So you're going to get the Nancy bag that it goes into, designed specifically to work with your toolkit. There it is, there's my ruler. We'll pop that back onto there. Designed to work specifically with this, which is wonderful. It has actually got, if you take the bulldog clip off, which I'm going to do, and pop that in there, you can actually zip that up. It's got a zipper on the top of there, so you can seal that up. You've got room in there for a buddy bag, maybe with a few pens, also maybe some sheets, some worksheets that you are working on too. So a really great sort of project colouring bag is what that is going to become. Now remember, with myself and Corrine, we're going to be back with a masterclass for you in an hour's time. So it's 2 p.m. East Coast, 9 a.m. West Coast. No, 2 p.m. here in the UK, 9 a.m. East Coast, 6 a.m. West Coast. Corrine, thank you. It's been an absolutely lovely show. I look forward to that masterclass.
Certainly would. Lots of things Enchanted Dreams.
It's going to be gorgeous. All things Enchanted Dreams in that masterclass. Right, we're going to go off and have a cuppa, get some lunch. We'll see you back here in an hour's time. Take care.